Thank you. Welcome to Build. I'm your host, Ricky Camilleri. For 3 seasons, the crew on Black Ink Chicago has worked together at 9mag. Season 4 sees the owner of 9mag go off on his own and the original crew attempting to start over with a new shop, but the same old egos and problems. Our next guest is without a doubt the breakout star of the series, Charmaine. Let's take a look.
I used to think 9mag was the baddest team in the city. Loved each other, held each other down, fought for each other. But that just changed drastically.
I want to work at 9mag.
Right now, that can't happen.
This you. You're acting like a princess.
Man, the up, dog. Get the out. Let's go ahead. I've been disrespected day in and day out. Whatever this family was, that's over. It can't continue. Something gotta change.
Yo, what the G? Oh my God.
Who the ruined it?
We get robbed or something, the paintings is gone too.
Oh my God. All of Ryan's is gone. There's gunshots in here. Like every thing is gone.
Who did it? What the wrong with you, bro? I need some answers, that's why we here.
All right, I did it. I did that. That family, that space, that done. 9mag was closed forever.
9mag is no more! No more! We got over by 9mag is dead to the bitch.
I'm not trying to go back to being broke again.
In 1 week, everybody gotta get the out. Y'all gotta find a place to work.
Are you kidding? Get the out of here.
I still need this team to work together.
Lily, you still have a team.
It's only one bad apple that ruined a bunch and left off, and he left with a name. So what about 9mag? We can build our own name, and that's what it's gonna be.
You really retiring tattooing? Like, you're not tattooing?
You got the gift. The best thing about invention is reinvention.
If you made 9mag, make another 9mag.
Me leaving that spot don't mean 9mag is over at all.
What you gonna do about it?
What is this?
This is 9mag, a newer 9mag. I got space for 6 artists here. We got the convention coming up, so I think it'll be dope.
This is our first time stepping out as something different. Now we're Loyalty Inc. We need to let everybody know who the we are.
You opened up a new 9mag?
I don't owe nobody over there.
I seen this before. I know how this story ends. Once you cross this line, ain't no going back.
Oh my God. Ryan reopened 9mag. You ain't gonna believe it. We just saw Ryan tattooing with a whole squad, and they're calling themselves motherfucking 9mag.
This man.
What the You know what the you did.
The bitch is here.
I don't give a about it, bro.
Get the out of my face.
Shut the up.
Cheers to Loyalty Inc.
Cheers. Did you her?
I made a mistake.
What the are you doing?
Are you pregnant? Yes.
You are lying. You are cheating. You don't know me. You're a pussy.
It's on fire. What the damn.
You got a problem?
Black Ink Chicago returns Wednesday, May 30th, only on VH1.
Everybody, please welcome the beautiful Charmaine. Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Y'all got the extended version, huh?
Absolutely. There's some drama going on in that extended version.
Man, watching that made me a little emotional. Yeah.
That fight with you and Lily, that's online. People can see that. I mean, what was that like?
It was, I didn't see it coming, let's say that.
She's emotional. She fights a lot.
Yes, she definitely.
Physically
yeah,
fights.
you know what? The thing is, Lily obviously isn't, she doesn't speak, well, she speaks English, but she's originally a Spanish-speaking woman. So I think for her, she can get frustrated sometimes and not know how to show her emotions, but just through how she knows how to show her emotions, you know, so.
Physically.
Yeah, but you know, she's still got a lot of growing to do. She's still young, you know, so we all make
forgive and you
mistakes.
forget easily. I get someone raises their hands to me, and that's the end of any conversation forever.
So I feel you on that. Trust me, that's how we live in the regular world. You
got a show to produce.
Yeah, I have a show, and on top of that, we're a real team trying to work things out. So I am definitely someone who's not perfect, and I've made mistakes. So if I can come to you and say, hey, I'm not perfect and I made a mistake, will you forgive me? Hey, I'm gonna give you a second chance. But after that, you better not do it again.
Well, speaking of second chances, what has it been like this season? I mean, what was it like when you were shooting, when Ryan walked away from 9mag and from all of you, and you all had to start over? What was that like?
It's definitely been really difficult. The beginning was super hard because even though we were going through what we were going through in that moment of, you know, Ryan kind of damaging the shop, we don't want anyone that we essentially care about at all feeling like they're in such a bad place that they have to act out in the way that he acted out. So, you know, it was hard in my position, being that, wow, you damaged, you know, what we all have here. But then I'm kind of on the outside looking in too, like, well, what are you going through? You know, are you okay? Because obviously you're going through something that you just completely acted out, but now we're just trying to pick up the pieces.
Is there any chance that the crew will get back together with Ryan, that 9mag and Loyalty Inc. could maybe form into one?
Well, I mean, there's always a chance, but has it happened yet? Not quite. Hopefully we will find some common ground to where we can do that, you know, but we could start with Ryan not talking so much mess on social media. And then maybe we can get to a place where we all understand each other. But I think that, you know, right now we're just trying to just move forward.
Why is he talking such mess on social media?
Some people just like to talk mess, you know? Some people can't handle the truth. And then a lot of times the viewers don't know 1,000% the truth. So social media is just where everybody goes for their therapy these days. And, you know, it's affecting all of us. You know?
Have you ever found that the way that the show gets cut up, because it has to get cut up, they have to tell stories,
right,
that some of the nuance or things that happened to you are missing, or the whole truth isn't told?
Sometimes you're in that situation and in that position, but really it's just about, obviously it's about the TV show. Sometimes we are in the position where like obviously you see Lily punch me, you don't see me, you know, my reaction to that. You know, you just see like chaos after that.
What was your reaction to
that? I kept it cute, let's just say that. I'm glad they didn't show my reaction though, you know what I'm saying? So there are things that you don't see everything, you know, you don't know 100% of the truth, but majority of the truth is there. So it's not too far off, trust me. Right. It's not, what you're seeing is not too far off of what's really going on. Sometimes we just have to like break it down and like, you know, make it a little bit more simple for the audience. So
what's been the hardest part for you being on a show like this?
The hardest part for me being on a show like this is the fact that, you know, we were all genuinely friends way before the TV show. Yeah. And the hardest part is that we have a lot of issues now with each other.
Those issues kind of get exacerbated by the fact that there are fans and social media.
Social media is a big problem.
They fan the flames.
Yes, fans, and even sometimes how the story is told, you know, or like, you know, what I might say in my interview, you know, you might be upset about that or whatever. Like at this point in our 4th season, the TV show has really affected our friendships. Mm-hmm. So that's just the hardest part. Like us growing, like we all want to see each other grow. We all want to see each other make it. But, you know, jealousy is involved.
Who are you jealous of?
Oh my God, I'm only jealous of me, honey. I'm in my own lane.
Who's jealous of you?
Oh, everyone. God, no. I don't think anyone's jealous of me. But I will say that it's definitely not difficult when, you know, you got some people making moves and others, you know, aren't. Or some people talking smack on social media and others aren't. Then, you know, all these things, you know, I'll get in my head if I feel like I'm not doing what I need to be doing and you're doing all these great things, or if I'm trying to be humble and you on social media talking smack, you know, all of those things play a part in our friendships. So at this point, it's just a lot different than it was when we started.
Has it been, do you feel like it's been hard for you to maintain who you are on a show like this?
I've tried to really maintain who I am. So funny, because I always think about that. I always think about...
know who you are,
Yeah.
because the way that you're portrayed or the way that you get cut up becomes a personality, a version of a personality who you already are. Yeah.
No, I definitely feel like my character, like what you see about Charmaine is definitely Charmaine. She loves to turn up. She likes to twerk. She's a fun girl, free-spirited. There are obviously sides of me that they could show more, but like there's a sides of all of us that they could show more. But it's definitely who I am. I don't think everyone would agree with that about their character. But
that's interesting that you do look at it as a character.
I do, but I don't. Me, myself, I look at it as me. But sometimes, I could be a little too turned. You feel me? So then I'm like, okay, you were doing too much that day, But, we're characters, but we're not. Like, this is a reality show. It's definitely real TV. When I say character, I just mean really of how the people look at the storyline. When they say, oh, Charmaine, you're this, you're that, it's just like, okay, girl, you're just invested in my character. Because you really don't know me 1,000%. You only know what you see on television.
What's been the most, I don't want to say embarrassing thing for you that's happened on the show, but something that I guess the most embarrassing thing that's happened for you on the show?
Oh, God. You know what? So the most embarrassing thing was getting my car repossessed. I quit my corporate job to work for the tattoo shop, and we got this show opportunity, and I thought I was just going to be rolling in money. And it took a little time, but my car was repossessed in that middle area, and that was just so embarrassing. I remember talking to the owner of the production company, Dan Cesario, like crying. Like, Dan's like, Charmaine, we have to talk about this on the show, right? And I'm like, Dan, like, no, you're gonna ruin my life. Like, no one's gonna ever remember me for who I am. They're just gonna remember that I'm broke and that my car was repossessed. But it really, that was the most embarrassing thing that ever happened. But when I showed it on TV, when I shared my story, there were so many people that reached out just saying, Charmaine, like, I'm going through the same thing. Or, wow, you quit your job to follow your dreams, and yeah, you might be going through this right now, but you gave me the same like aspiration.
It's important to show people that when you follow your dreams, can be a long road, or at least a tough road to get to your dream.
And that is honestly, because everybody thinks, oh, you can just go viral, or like I literally thought I was finna be on TV and my phone was finna be ringing and I was about to be rich. Like, no, you have to grow. Even on TV, you have to grow, your social media following, everything. Like, people, if you can't bring a crowd, they're not finna book you, So it took time for all of that. And I didn't realize that in the beginning, but I'm glad that I was able to show my struggle on television, because not only does it give people hope, like, wow, I'm going through the same thing, I'm gonna be able to get through it. But also, follow your dreams. Don't ever be scared. Don't let people tell you no, and do what you do.
One thing that we notice in the new season is that some members of formerly of 9mag, now of Loyalty, are able to kind of get past Ryan's betrayal a little bit faster, and it seems like you weren't really able to do that at first.
Well, I mean, I'm a girl. Come on now. And you know how girls are. I think that some people are able to be like, look, bro, if you really gonna not be about, the BS, then we can really work this out. Me personally, back then, it was just like, this is who he is. He's shown us who he is, and he doesn't respect me, so I'm not going to respect him, So that's really what you see on TV. But these days, because, you go through different stages of, like, situations. So I'm in a different stage of this situation with Ryan, And we still haven't talked or anything, but I will say that I wish him the best. I want nothing but good for him. It's really unfortunate what happened with us.
But you're not mad anymore. No, you're still mad. You're still
as
mad.
long as he ain't talking smack on social media, we good. And if he got time, I got time too. But that's why, comes with being a female. That's what I was saying. Like, girls are just petty sometimes.
Boys are petty too.
Oh, so petty.
Very petty. Personally, I'm very petty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun sometimes, right?
It's very fun to be petty.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
like
very
a
fun to give
disease.
into that kind of like, oh, I'm going to fuck you over somehow.
Yeah, it's like a disease. Oh, now that I know we could cuss on here, we lit.
Oh, I should have told you that. I should have let you know.
No.
So you said that, one of the challenging parts about being on the show and sort of being a reality TV personality is that you have to grow and you have to grow your brand. And you have become kind of an entrepreneur, right? You started an Apron Line.
Yeah.
What's going on there? How did that happen?
So I love to cook, y'all. I'm from the South, okay?
You got a YouTube cooking channel too,
Yes,
right? Yeah.
okay. And, I'm actually coming out with an app in the fall. It's called All Things Charmaine. So instead of putting all my cooking content on YouTube, I'm going to put it straight on my app. And I'm just so excited. My boyfriend, shout out to Neek Bay, he owns a tech company, and he's developing my app for me as we speak. But, yeah, I have an Apron Line. I love to cook. I'm from the South. So there's been plenty of times where I'm just, like, naked in the kitchen trying to cook bacon, and I get popped by grease, or just anything could happen. The other day I was cooking and spilled a big old glass of wine while I was cooking, and it could have, spilled all over my clothes, but luckily I had on my apron, thank God. So, aprons, people don't really wear them anymore. They're kind of like old school, I guess, but I'm trying to bring them back, so.
I love a good apron.
Yeah, you can
I
get
wear an
yours.
apron every now and then.
Oh, well, I should have brought some for you.
What do the aprons look like? What's on
They're
them?
so
Is it like
cute.
your face, like a big cartoon of your face?
So I don't have any aprons with my face on it because I'm not that much of a narcissist. But I have different sayings that I made up. So, like, I'm from Louisiana, obviously. So, that song, like, drop it like it's hot. So I have chop it like it's hot. And it's on a knife, like it's a knife chopping it. I have what kind of food you like Wakanda. What kind of food you like? And, like, it's a fork and a spoon like this. Nice. Different creative things that Charmaine just made up in her crazy mind.
I like the what kind of food you like.
Yeah, what kind of food you like, and never trust a skinny cook, I can't trust them hoes. And I don't know, yeah, I got beard gang, like the guys that have beards, there's chefs out there with beards, so I try to accommodate everybody, whatever your flavor is, I got an apron for you, so.
Who would you say on the show you have had the biggest fight with? The worst fight?
Definitely, probably, for sure. Okay, okay, well, I would definitely say we're going to start with Cobra. Right. Cobra stole my glasses, but she didn't really steal them. I thought she stole them. But they were my glasses, though. There was my glasses. She had my glasses. She had a pair that was, like, the exact same. But they were, like, these rare glasses. She totally had that pair, though. I saw her real receipt. But I was just so angry. Her boyfriend broke my glasses right in front of my face. And the moment I saw Cobra, it was on. So that was definitely something I was really, like, mad about for a long period of time. And I couldn't wait to see her again. But Lily was probably the most emotional type of situation because before our fight, I really liked Lily. Like, when I say I took her in, I just mean as a fellow castmate on a TV show. I'm not trying to take her under my wing or little sis her. I wanted to be nice to her, and I liked her, and I saw in her what everyone else saw in her. So I wanted to build her up too. And with me being like the queen bee, I felt like, usually people in my position don't build up other female cast members. Like, you could be competition, so why would I help build you up? Like, no, I wanted to let her know, like, I'm a real chick.
And she betrayed you.
Yeah, I felt like she betrayed me. But it is what it is, because she has her own story too. She feels that I was getting a little too loud, So it is what it is. We're past that. But that was something that I felt some type of way about because I genuinely really, really liked Lily. So now we're just trying to like work things out.
How good is her punch?
Oh, her punch is pretty good. She got me really good. Gave me a black eye, you know. So it was. She
can swing. Okay.
She hit it on the head, you know.
Let's get some questions from our audience. Who has a question? Right here.
Hey, how are you? Hi, very good to see you. I'm so super fan of your I'm gonna say this in Spanish. I love you, te amo.
Aw, te amo.
Yes, I wanna know what is your favorite word in Spanish without which you cannot start your day?
Oh, my favorite word in Spanish where I can't start my day. Well, I learned this word from Lily, and it's not a new word, but it's how she says it. Tequila. That's how Lily say tequila, and that's how I'm trying to start my day. Tequila, okay? Did I say it right? Tequila.
It's pretty nice. Yes, tequila.
Tequila.
Super caliente.
Ah. But yeah, thank you.
I think I have time for one more question.
Hi.
Hi.
What is something in addition to doing the show that you're really passionate about?
Her aprons.
Yes.
Sorry.
Well, you know, the show is a great platform and it's provided a lot for my career. Something else that I'm super passionate about is me being on the radio. You guys, yes, y'all can download the iHeartRadio app. I'm on air every weekend, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. I love the radio. I get to like sit on the couch with 2 Chainz and while he smokes a blunt, and I'm like, yeah, 2 Chainz, so tell me about your life. Like, you know, it's just crazy. So yeah, just the radio is just awesome. It's opening up other doors for me, you know, so I love it. Thank you.
Well, Charmaine, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for being here.
Thank
Tequila.
you. Yeah, tequila.
Did I say it right? Tequila.
Yes.
Like
yeah, like just like that.
Black Ink Chicago is on VH1. Everyone give a big round of applause for Charmaine. Let's hear it.